Hello everyone, my name is Brayden Rogel, and today I'm going over my concept sketches and character designs for a new concept in Pencilish, and it's just going to be like a robin and a frog and like just a bunch of little animals. So the first thing I'm going with really is just like drawing a bird, finding like their shape and different silhouette, and this bird is supposed to be like a motherly figure, kind of older. So I'm going more for that kind of emotion and expression in her face. So pretty much I got lots of like round shapes, like everything's supposed to be like kind of soft. So just doing different things and different like areas where the beak will be on the face, and it all determines like her, just how she looks and her different like expressions and stuff. Yeah, so some of them definitely look more like a robin and some of them definitely don't. And this is, I'm pretty sure, a Eastern robin, I think. But oh, this one's funny. Look at her, she's really chunky. And that one too. That one's my favorite. So, and now I'm moving on to a turtle, and he's supposed to be like the old mentor kind of guy. So, and I definitely put like way too much detail into the like shell and stuff on the first bit. But again, I have barely drawn turtles, so I'm just trying to get their general shape and look at the moment. So we're going more for some common shapes, some more like ovals and circles and whatnot. And now this one looks more like a Disney turtle. So now go to simplification, because this concept we want like very simple shapes and characters. So I'm trying to figure out how to simplify that, because in animation, simpler the better, because if it's 2D and you have to draw that stuff, then you have to draw it over and over again, so the simpler the better. So right now I'm experimenting with different eyes, so either like a little dot eye or an eye with a pupil. And an eye with a pupil, I think, is better with expressions, so I'm gonna lean more in that area. But, yep, so this one is like very simple. And I wanted to add glasses, because it just kind of goes with his like wise old dude vibe. But here I'm showing him like, I think his like hands are on a book and he's kind of like looking off and he's about to teach something to the little guys. He's really cute. So pretty much like the shell, I think we ended up determining that we want it to be very simple and with like shape language in the face. If the eyes are higher up on the head, it makes them look older, and if everything's lower on the face, then they look younger. So that's a good tip for character designing. So I started moving on to more like the eyes and the mouth higher up on the face, like a bigger chin, and that instantly made him look older and wiser looking. So I started experimenting with that more, and more like graphic shapes on him, more angles and circles kind of combined, which is what you want. Yeah, and giving him like heavier like eyebrows in a sense. And now I'm going to move those all around, add more designs as they come. I was thinking of putting like a flower on the bird's head, and I added another character that is going to be another character from the concept in, just to give her more of a sense of who she is. That different character interactions is also very helpful. And then now I'm moving on to a frog. So for this one, I definitely had to look up like some other styles for how people characterize frogs, and boy are there lots of shape variations and whatnot, and it's very funny. And this guy's supposed to be like kind of lazy and silly, so definitely going more of like a shaded eye. Yep, different faces, and try not to be super generic, because with this concept you want it to be more original. So the legs are actually way bigger than I thought. It's pretty funny. But yeah, ooh, the big legs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and they have their feet definitely like curve inward, like in the front, and then I started thinking kind of about the little frog toy on Klaus and how they simplified that, because I was struggling. So I had to revert to pretty much what I could think of. Added some really big legs on the side for that guy, for the back legs. I think that was kind of interesting. And then I started playing more with like some skinnier frogs, and honestly just I was kind of everywhere from toad to frog, and so now I'm like, okay, I'm narrowing it down just on frog and looking at specific just like frog designs. That one was pretty funny. Just like very skinny and like very big eyes, and honestly just as much experimentation as can be done is better. And if you do round, then do square. Just play around with anything, honestly. My biggest tip for character design. Whatever pops into your head, just try it. And definitely giving him like a lazy look, did some chunky frogs. And now moving on to the little dragonfly dude. And again, haven't really drawn these guys much, and I feel like I kind of ended up reverting to a Disney-ish look. But yeah. And their wings are actually interesting. I definitely thought that the bottom ones were like way smaller, but they're actually almost the same size. And they have like that funky little hump on their back, which I have to research more into them and figure out what that is exactly. But they were definitely very fun to design. I definitely like the big eyes, and I probably could have gone even bigger, which in further designs I am now trying that. And their legs are way longer. They definitely don't have those little short legs that I gave them. I wanted to put the eyes on the side, and now I have to figure out like where I want to put the mouth, and you always have to think about like how's this thing gonna animate. So there always has to be room for the mouth to be in all different kinds of shapes, from yelling to like a closed mouth and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much my process, and hope you guys enjoy this video and my extreme awkwardness. Peace out, love you guys.
Be sure to subscribe to the Pencilish Studios YouTube channel.